Live from Garry O'Neal Studios in Baltimore.
You're listening to the See.Plan.Do show with Garry O'Neal.
All right, here you go.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Pod Day. Welcome to the See.Plan.Do show with me, professional mindset coach, business coach, consultant. Overall, I do a lot of things. You can always check the bio. You can always check the link tree to see what I do. Entrepreneur, all these wonderful things. Mr. Garry O'Neal Jr. And as always, please don't forget the Junior. Shout out to Pops. And so we having another amazing episode, episode 140, entitled "How to Deal with the Breakup." And I'm going to highlight not just when we think about a breakup as far as a relationship, a romantic relationship, but any type of breakup and how we can navigate that. I got a whole 10-piece for you in how you can deal with a breakup. How can you handle it? How can you survive, if you want to say survive, a breakup? Can I get to my shout outs? Always my day one A1 listeners, people that have been with me when I was on the radio station, even up to now, new and returning listeners, watchers. If you're watching this in glorious 1080p, or you're listening to this in your car while you're doing the dishes, while you're wrapping presents, whenever, wherever, however you're listening to or watching this or receiving this information, thank you. My candy corn crew. I know that you may say, well, Garry, that's not the season. We don't care. Candy corn is the official candy of the chosen one. So I'll never not highlight them. And if you don't apply to any one of those things, thank you for showing up again. You could have been anywhere in the world, listening to anything in the world, watching anything in the world, but you are taking time out of your day, evening, night, weekend, holiday, whatever you were doing, to just take a time to listen to your favorite 6'8" coach. And I appreciate that. And so episode, again, 140, how to deal with the breakup. You know, I'm always going to have these type of things: information, education, motivation. You know, if you want to, there's plenty of other spaces and podcasts for other things, but this is what I do here. I want to be able to help people, and that's why I started it. All right. So we've done our shout outs. There's not going to be there's going to be an appetizer today. It's a little bit differently than what we've been doing, but we're definitely going to get to it. So let's get to our See.Plan.Do moment of the week, entitled by Heart Savers Maryland, your favorite premier DC, Maryland, Virginia CPR company, rated by you. All right. So once we get back, we'll get right to our appetizer of the show.
Are you looking to get certified in CPR, first aid, or other life-saving skills? Heart Savers Maryland is your premier CPR training facility. Individual and classroom sessions available. Schedule your training at heartsaversmd.com. Each second counts. Get trained today.
All right, please get trained on any of those life-saving skills. Even if you don't go through me, go with someone. But of course, you should go through me. So, I want to, normally when I do an appetizer, some type of tip, whether it's a business tip, motivation tip, education tip, whatever have you. I don't want to do that today, right? I want to just highlight that as we go through this holiday season, and we've already had a couple of holidays pass, but I just wanted to take time out today to be able to just highlight. I want to send love, highlight sending love. So I want to send love to, during this holiday season, people battling with mental illness during this time. I want to send love to people who are feeling lonely during this holiday season. I want to send love to the people who are the caregivers of someone else who is ill. I'm sending love to the people who are grieving a loss during this holiday, whether this is your first holiday without that special person, or your fifth, or even your 10th. All right, I want to send love to you for that. I want to send love to the people who are spending the holidays, unfortunately, with people who you don't feel are supportive of you. A lot of you guys know I work 988. I work a suicide hotline. I've been working there for years. And so during this time, you get a lot of callers from people who just feel just that they're spending holidays out of obligation. It's not love or care. And so I just want to send love to you if that's you. And last but certainly not least, I want to send love to the people who are struggling to afford a holiday celebration. I used to go broke toward the end of December, trying to make sure I got all these presents, all those things. I don't do that anymore. One, I want to make sure I get now while our grandparents were buying stuff in October and November. But if you're unable to afford a holiday celebration, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You are the gift. And I had an episode entitled You're the Gift. So just being here, being present, you are the gift. So if you can't deck the halls, if you can't have a Christmas tree in every room, if you're unable to get every Christmas gift that you want to give people that you care for, guess what? It's okay. If I don't ever get a gift from people who care about me because they can't afford it, I'm good. And if you're listening to this, you're watching this, even if you're going through that tough time, I definitely want to send love to you and just understand. And guess what? It's not about the gifts. It's not about the new toy. It's not about the new perfume or cologne. It's not about any of those things. It's about you. So if you are a person that is dealing with any one of those things that I just talked about, from me and mine to you and yours, on behalf of the See.Plan.Do show, I just want to send love to you. And if you need any help, any assistance with any of those things, getting through this tough time, my information is always posted. You can reach out to me for free coaching sessions. It's okay. All right. But I just want to take time and send love to people that may be affected during this holiday season. And if you know a person that is affected, that they are affected by this, one of them, some of them, even all of them, then just show support. Call them, talk to them, see what you can do. How can you support them? I've often said that a lot of times. I used to make posts about that all the time. How can I support you? And just reach out to these people that you want to send love to and just ask them, how can I support you during this tough time? All right. So that's our appetizer. Not really an appetizer, but just taking a moment out of this show just to acknowledge that we want to send love, and hopefully you feel it. Not just from me, but from anybody else who is supporting you and caring for you and say that they love you. All right. So now let's get to our Greenlight Entertainment Song of the Week. If you go to YouTube, you'll see, or you look in the comment section or the information, you'll see what the Song of the Week is. So right after a brief word from our sponsor, we'll get right to our 10 items on how to deal with a breakup.
Having a wedding, birthday party, or other social or corporate event, contact Greenlight Entertainment today. With our experienced DJs, quality sound, and professional service, we look to make your event the event. Check us out on the web at www.greenlightentertain.com. With Greenlight Entertainment, you have the green light.
All right. So episode 140, how to survive, how to deal with the breakup. I just wanted to just be, and let me give you the premise or what was going on for me to make this episode. One, I made the episode before. So let's start with that. I made this episode before, but it wasn't of the sparkling 1080p 4K quality that I've had before, that I have now. So I said, you know what? Let me redo the episode. And I think that within the last month or two, I've had a lot of people that I know, clients, friends, different people, whether I've seen them on social media or not, dealing with a breakup. So I just wanted to just take time and just say, you know what? Hey, man, let me lay out 10 of these things. And let's just get right to this entree. All right. So it's a 10 piece. If you want to take notes, by all means do so. I'll still make sure I label it out into wherever you're reading it. But let's just get with number one. Number one, allow yourself to grieve. A breakup is an end of a relationship, a death of a relationship, if you will. And so just take time, give yourself permission to grieve over it, especially if you had a relationship with this person, whether it was 6 months, a year, 10 years, whatever. If this is a breakup for between you and this person place a thing, I also want to highlight that. Give yourself the time and allow yourself to grieve. Give yourself permission. Some people want to just say, oh, I'm tough. I'm not going to give myself that time to grieve. And I will always highlight the people. If you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you. So number one, allow yourself time to grieve. Give yourself permission to grieve. Number two, talk about it. Now, when you're talking about it, just share your feelings. You don't need to keep things bottled up. Reach out to family members, friends, whoever you feel that you're in a safe space with, that you can share your feelings about it. Are you pissed off? Are you relieved? Is it bittersweet? Do you have resentment? Are you angry? Whatever. Just share, talk about it. Share your feelings about it. You're not a robot. Not yet. So we're not robots yet. So you can take your time and just share your feelings. Talk about how you feel. Number three, limit contact. Limit contact. Limit your interaction with this person. All right. And I know that it's hard for some people to do that. But here is your big brother, your big cousin, your uncle telling you that you need to limit your interaction with them. That means taking them out of your phone. That means taking them off social media, blocking them if you need to. That means removing or limiting at best the contact with this person. Now, some of you guys might be dealing with somebody that you have to have a professional relationship with. And while it may be difficult, limit your contact and only keep it focused on the absolute essential. So if you have to work with this person, just limit your contact and just keep it professional. Okay. Number 4, stay active. There's going to be a lot of energy that surrounds this breakup. It's going to be there. Okay. So as you are dealing with this breakup, there's going to be a surge of energy that honestly, if you don't do something with it, it can just turn negative. So why not convert the energy? And if you go back and I'll tag the episode, convert the energy, stay active, go for walks, go work out, pick up a workout regimen, right? Engage in physical activity. That's the best drug you could take. That dopamine hit that you get from working out, from when you're doing those things, you can't get it anywhere else. Well, you can, but it's going to be cheap. So stay active. If you got a bike, dust off the bike, dust off your running shoes, put on your weightlifting belt or gloves, get back into the gym. Regardless if you say, man, Garry, I haven't been to the gym in 6 months. So what? So what? Look up a workout regimen if you want to work out in your house. Do something physical, Zumba, dancing, whatever. Just go ahead and engage in physical activity. Number 5, seek support. If you feel overwhelmed about this, seek support outside of family and friends. If you feel like that's not really getting you where you need to go, guess what? Reach out to therapists, reach out to a counselor, reach out to your pastor or priest or any religious figurehead that you feel can support you. Also, reach out if you need to a suicide hotline. A suicide hotline does not just mean you're going to commit suicide. It just means that that's what they mainly deal with. But outside of it being suicide, that's a source to be able to connect you with resources. Also, you could talk with people and map it out. If you say, Gary, when's the last time you talked to somebody about a relationship? Yesterday. So I get a lot of calls about relationship issues, anxiety, and I'm going to do an episode about that, panic, all those different things. But relationship comes up a lot. So if you need to talk with somebody, seek that support. Okay. Number 6, reflect on a relationship. It's always good to take a moment to step back and take time to understand what you learned. So even if right now you're going through a breakup, it just happened, it's been a year, 3 days, whatever, take out a piece of paper and just write on the top of it, what have I learned? And just jot it down. Also, you can ask yourself, how can I grow from the breakup of this relationship? One of the things that I've had to do as far as breaking up is realize that, hey, I have to make sure I protect my boundaries. I have to be able to make sure that I am dealing with a partner and not just someone that is just eating off of me. And you may have to deal with that too, whatever your lessons are. That's just one lesson that I've learned over the course of different relationships that I've been in. But just take time, write it out. What have you learned? And how can you grow? Those are 2 really good questions. Number 7, episode 40, how to deal with a breakup. Focus on self-care. All right. Since you still have that piece of paper out, hopefully, guess what? Or you're jotting your notes down. Prioritize activities that make you feel great. If you want to go roller skating, go roller skating. If you want to go traveling, or your self-care at this time is extremely important. So if you don't have idea of self-care, guess what? Just look it up. Look up some ideas for self-care and just choose just one and commit to one. Right? Because if you're dealing with a breakup and you're feeling bad and you're feeling down, not focusing on yourself, not being gentle with yourself or providing self-care, it's going to make it worse. And that was number 7. Number 8, set new goals. Again, redirect that energy. What are your goals now? And you might have still had the same goals when you were in a relationship, but what are 3 main goals that you want to deal with? So when I was going through my divorce, one of the things that I came across an article, it said, hey, identify a goal, get a certificate in something, and do something for the kids. And I just thought that was a really very simple article. And again, this was years ago. And I still tell people that, if they're going through something, I tell people that now. So set new goals for yourself. If you were, insert your name here, 2.0, what does that 2.0 version look like for you? Are you working out? Are you in a new career field? Are you learning a new skill? What are you doing? What are some of these goals that you have for yourself that you can take that energy again, and now we can redirect it, because the energy is going to be there. One of my favorite movies is Inside Out, both 1 and 2. But if you go look and watch that movie, if you haven't done so already, look at how those memories, they created like this energy ball and they were storing them different places. And so you can assign if this energy is going to be positive or negative. So why not, as you're dealing with it, why not jumpstart your fitness career? Why not make more money? Why not start traveling more? Why not start living in the purpose that you feel like you need to live into? Number 9, meet new people. Now, that I should have said, meet new people when you are ready. Listen, the worst thing you could do is think that I am now broken up, or we're broken up, and now I'm going to go on social media and I'm going to be outside. Take time for yourself, right? Because here's what's going to happen. If you have issues with this previous person, they're going to show up, unfortunately, at a hyper state, right? So, like, let's say that you broke up with a person that didn't communicate with you, and you jump outside and you start dealing with a person. The second they don't call you back, you're gonna take it to a 10. So meet new people when you're ready. But outside of that, even if you're not dating, you can still socialize, engage. Go to an event, go somewhere where there's going to be people if you want to and have fun, but socialize, engage, meet new people. They don't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be meeting new people. I just saw an app the other day where it's like you go out to lunch with different people you've never met. That sounds cool. Go do that. Right. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going to comment like, "No, I wouldn't do that." But some people would. And I'm pretty sure if they got 4 or 5 people that would do it, you could do it. Okay. That was number 9. And number 10, be patient. Healing takes time. If you fell right now, God forbid, if you fell and scraped your arm or broke your leg, right? It takes time. So any type of break takes time. Be gentle with yourself. Allow the process of healing to happen, right? Don't try to fill it in with negative stuff. Allow it to happen and allow it to unfold naturally. Some people just want to get through it. So you know what that looks like? They want to start having sex with the next person. They want to jump into a relationship. I saw somebody, I know of someone that was married. The relationship ended. And next thing you know, within it seemed like a week, seemed like they was already dealing with somebody else. How are you giving that person a chance? That happened to me. I was dealing with a person that was actually breaking up or dealing with somebody. And guess what? And I said, you can't possibly be ready to date me if you're just getting out of this relationship. You probably, if that's going to be you, you're probably using the person. So just take time to heal. Be gentle with yourself. Allow it to happen naturally, right? And just like any type of wound, right? Because you guys know I teach CPR. When we talk about first aid, if you cut yourself, wrap it up. You apply pressure and you wrap it up. And I offer the same thing to you. You cover it. That means you sort of focus on yourself. You wrap it up, meaning that you have that support and you don't pick at it. Imagine if you kept picking at this wound every day. You know what that looks like? Saying shit on social media, saying subliminal shit on social media. You're not fooling anybody. You are making it seem you're unbothered, but you definitely are bothered. So don't say anything about it. This is where you talk offline with your family and friends, right? But as you continue to keep picking at it, how can it heal when you keep picking at it? All right. So those are 10 things. I'm going to just run straight through them because I know you guys like when I summarize it. Number 1, allow yourself to grieve. Number 2, talk about it. Number 3, limit contact. Number 4, stay active. Number 5, seek support. Number 6, reflect on the relationship. What have you learned? How are you going to grow? Number 7, focus on self-care. Number 8, set new goals. Number 9, meet new people when you are ready, when your ass is ready. And number 10, be patient. Healing takes time. All right. That's the end of this episode. You can check out this episode again. You can listen to it a million times. Please share it if you feel as though it's beneficial to you or someone else needs to hear it. You can catch episodes each and every Tuesday, unless there's something going on. You can also you can watch this on YouTube. You can listen to this wherever you listen to your favorite, wherever you listen to podcasts. If you are looking to come on the show, you want to be a guest, you want to be a sponsor, just contact me. And as always, thank you for being part of the show. You are the best part of the show. So until we see each other again, because we'll see each other, right? Until we talk again, because we have plenty of things to talk about. Guess what? I start watching Alex Cross show. I wasn't going to watch it, but I'm locked in now. Y'all said it. Y'all said, check it out, Gary. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm locked in. Y'all, I see the Old Spice guy got some money. I see him in the show. Hey, it's a pretty good show. I'm locked in right now. So we can talk about that as well as among a million other things. And until we share those special, special moments again. Because every day we get a chance to do it at least one time. May not have the best day every day, but at least as long as we continue to have those days, hey, let's keep it going. So until we share those special, special moments, always remember, guys, see what you want to do. Envision it, lock it in, see it, plan it out. A vision without plan, you're just daydreaming. And then once you saw it, you said, you know what? I am going to do this. I see it. I'm planning it out. And now circle a date on your calendar, because someday is not a day, and just commit to doing it. All right. That's the end of this time. That's the end of this episode. All right. Again, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, same life coaching time, same life coaching channel. Happy holidays. And again, I'm sending love to you, and especially you. See ya.